Now, it's a constant battle, helping women and children escape family violence. What they need more than anything else is a safe place to stay. So, having 28 new specialised crisis accommodation units should be cause for celebration. But there's a problem. Where's the funding to run them?
The women and children who live here have left everything behind. Jobs, schools, their community and their abuser. They are victim survivors at the highest risk of family violence.
Punching or smacking or throwing things. The worst was attempted strangulation.
Steph fled her violent ex-partner twice to motels. It was only when she moved into sanctuary that she was able to break the insidious cycle. The mum's now been out of the relationship for 4 months.
Instantly felt relief. Nobody can really know that it's here, where this place is.
For those that need protective hiding, they can come to the sanctuary model.
Suzanne Painter is acting CEO for Safe Steps, Victoria's only 24/7 crisis support service for family violence, which has now opened sanctuary.
And they will stay with us, receive all of those intensive supports.
There are currently 7 apartments at this Melbourne location taking in victim survivors who would otherwise stay in motels, making them far more vulnerable.
From motels, we will see 30% of exits being unsafe and or maybe returning to the person using violence.
Compared to the sanctuary model where we have 90+% of safe exits.
Nicole is Sanctuary's residential manager.
We have a nurse on site, we have access to a lawyer, a Centrelink worker, we have a children's education teacher.
So these apartments down here are all full at the moment?
They are. When a family leaves, we have the unit cleaned and the following day we have an intake of a new family.
So you're always full?
We are always full.
The units have beds for mums and their children, lounge rooms and small kitchens. But it's these communal spaces that take away their isolation. There's a warmth about the place that Nicole says has transformed traumatised children.
They often don't talk a lot, they're attached to mum, understandably, but within the 24 to 48 hours when they're feeling relaxed and engaging with safe people, safe environments, we see such a difference.
Had you not ended up here in sanctuary, do you think you would have gone back to him?
Definitely.
The model changes lives for people, it saves lives.
At the moment, supply and demand do not match. So we do need more sanctuary model crisis accommodation apartments.
We can't show you where this crisis accommodation is for obvious reasons, but the federal government has coughed up $7.8 million to build another 28 of these apartments at the same secret location later this year. Problem is, until the state government forks out the funding to run the housing and everything that comes with it, these much-needed homes for victims and their children are effectively useless.
It was disappointing because we know that the model works.
You can't have a place that has an availability of building another 28 odd rooms and leaving them in motels.
Stephen Wilson's CEO of Protective Group, the former detective sergeant for Victoria Police, now specialises in security for family violence victims.
I've seen dozens of refuges and helped set security up in refuges, but the wraparound services they got are second to none.
Stephen's business does tech sweeps, checking victims' phones and looking for trackers like these used by perpetrators to follow their partners.
So this will pick up for illegal hardwired trackers. It's an RFD scanner.
And trackers generally located somewhere in or on the car?
Yeah, correct. So we use this to see if we can pick up a signal, then we physically hop under the car or lift the bonnet or look under the seats. I would say 75 to 80%. There is something there. It's a bit of an instant intervention to make sure that before they go to the place like the sanctuary, that there's nothing on the car.
Tech abuse and tracking and stalking is on the increase, unfortunately.
Safe Steps says plans for construction of the new units start in October.
We would obviously like to see the state government's support for the expanded site here. We're not giving up.
And from someone whose life was turned around at the hands of Sanctuary, this message.
Honestly, I wish that they would come see it firsthand and see the supports that Sanctuary provide and the reasons that we need to have more housing.
Well, the Victorian government has sent us a response outlining its $250 million commitment to build crisis accommodation and another $170 million for other services. And you can find that full response on our website.